$5 and $25 against $130 and $280. Will it make a difference? Let's find out.
Unfortunately for game one, I got stuck with Scott, so I'll do my best with the paddle.
The most expensive paddle we're playing with today, which is the Proton Flamingo. Rectangular and long. The grip feels pretty good. Nice size to it, nice shape to it. Love the colors. So we'll see whether the Project Flamingo paddle from Proton is going to take the day.
Now return to serve with the Proton. Killing it. Oh yeah. Almost missed. Come on. Wow. Good hands, bro. Drop by me. Drop courtesy of the Proton paddle and Tony. Finished by Scotty Boy with the mnemonic intronic pink paddle.
Good stuff.
This thing, you watch play, it spins the ball like crazy. Really? Oh my God.
First impressions of the Proton Flamingo right after the game. Tiny bit heavy, not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. I started playing, I felt a tiny bit of pressure on here, but at the end, it wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be. I thought the grip felt good, size was good for me. I'll put an overgrip on it next time, tiny bit bigger. Excellent spin capability. I mean, top-notch spins. Power was great. I was able to get my shots deep. Had good control too. So, all in all, so far, Proton Flamingo, thumbs up. Now we're getting into the mid-range price paddles here. This one is the Vector from Versix. I think it's about $130. A lot of grit. I believe this is the 700 carbon on here, raw carbon on it, 15 millimeter, USA Pickleball approved. You can see the shape of it. It's a little bit unusual, kind of rectangular, so I'm looking forward to see how this feels. Out of the box, it's not as heavy as I thought it would have felt. The grip looks decent. I still got to unwrap it, but it looks pretty decent on the grip, and so we'll check this one out.
Got it. Little spin on the Versix Vector, no kidding around. Little inside outer. Got it. All right, first reactions to the Versix Vector. Solidly built paddle, felt good hitting the ball. Not quite as solid, if you will, like the shots and the feedback from the Proton, but it's $150 difference. But overall, just good spins, great control, good resets. So high, really good paddle for the price point. Solid. Next up is the, I don't know if they like MTen or MTen paddles that I got on Amazon. It'll take me a second to open these up, and then we'll see what they look like. They're great.
Yeah.
Some great footage.
Yep.
All right, game three. I'm partnered up with a great Paul here. First time playing with the M10. Let's see what it does. Now we're in the Amazon budget paddle range. As we continue to work through the paddle, a quick shout out to our partner in this project, Pickleball Central. They are the biggest retail in pickleball for a reason. They have the best customer service. They give you credit on future purchases with their rewards program, and you have a 30-day return policy on paddles. So if you're going to order a paddle, use Pickleball Central. Specifically, use our link. I'll put it down in the show notes. The link gets you any applicable discount. Plus, you get help support this channel. All right, guys, 0-0. Oh, shit. Sorry, T. I hit the same shot, my normal shot. So that was my serve. I hit it the same way I hit with the other paddles, and it went like barely past the MPGs. Yeah. I'm apologizing for Tyson. I didn't want you to have to pull a hamstring, Tyson. Sorry, man. All right, see how long this paddle lasts. Okay. All right. So the paddle doesn't spin the ball at all, so I'm going to have to change my shots, which is maybe good. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Tyson. All right, so I'm going to see how long I can play with this paddle. I can't really keep playing with it if I can't play reasonably well with my friends here, so we'll see.
1-1-2.
1-1-2.
1-1-2.
It doesn't hit out balls as good as any paddle I played with. Got it. Oh my God.
That's okay.
All right. Come on. All right, we're gonna have to put this down, get the other paddle out, finish the game. All right, so my initial reaction getting off the court with the M10, maybe inexpensive, but it literally is to me an unplayable paddle. You can watch the footage yourself, make a decision, but even if you're not like come from tennis or you're still working on your shots, it's just this paddle is just not gonna, you're not gonna know how it is to feel to hit a pickleball. So I cannot recommend this paddle. But if this paddle doesn't work, this is a $5 paddle that I got at Five Below. It says ESPN on it. You know, it is a paddle. It is shaped like a paddle. So they asked me to hit a couple of these, so we'll see what happens. Good?
That's a real game.
I don't know. We're gonna play? It's a good question. Paul says it's a real game. We'll see. Oh, shit. All right, that's the end of that test. We're going back to, I'm going to keep testing this one for a little bit longer today, so we'll see what happens. I know, it's awful. All right, so here's a report card on the paddles that we tried out today from 5 to 280. Unfortunately, I cannot rate the lower end paddles. The $5 paddle and the $25, $30 paddle. Sorry, but those paddles simply are unplayable for anybody who wants to play pickleball with any kind of seriousness. If you're watching this video, I know you're more serious than that about pickleball. The $5 paddle, totally unplayable. The $25, $30 paddle, can't even get on the report card here. So let's look at the two paddles then that are in contention, which are the mid-level paddle, mid-budget paddle, and the high-end paddle. Let's start with the mid-range paddle here. In terms of type of paddle, I would deem this paddle to be more of a control paddle. The 15 millimeter core is a thick core. I didn't have a lot of power with this paddle, but it's a nice control paddle, has good control off the shots. So shot control in terms of spins and things like that, I would rate this paddle about a 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10 is a good number for that. Feel and feedback, and what that means is how does the paddle feel when you hit the ball? This is a fine paddle. It hits the ball perfectly well. You're going to get a decent feedback with it. It's not that I don't like this paddle, it's just I have to compare it to the Proton in this video, and that's where it doesn't quite meet the standard of the Proton. So I'd say feel, same thing. I'd go 6.5, 7 on feel on this. Build quality, obviously it's early, brand new, first time using it. Grip looks good. The edge guard felt good. Paddle feels solid. So build quality and the face feels like a face that's going to last a while with the carbon. So build quality, I give this probably a 9 in build quality. So solid build quality here. And then I would say, the grip felt nice and comfortable. It's a small grip. So if you're looking for a smaller grip for your hand, this will work. If you need a bigger grip, you can overgrip on it. And then otherwise, it's just a solid paddle. The weight's good. The swing weight's solid. So if you're looking for a mid-range paddle in the $130 range, you cannot go wrong with the Versix Vector. Before I give the Proton its report card, I'm going to put links down below to both of these paddles. They're at Pickleball Central, so you get all the great customer service and all the rewards from Pickleball Central. And you use the link, you get any applicable discount, and you help support this channel. And the links will be specific to the paddle. So it'll send you directly to this paddle or this paddle, depending on which one you're looking at. Okay, so Proton report card. In terms of this paddle, super well balanced paddle. It's a power paddle because it has a ton of power, as you saw in the game footage, but it also has a tremendous amount of control. So sometimes these terms like power and control get a little bit confusing because we think power paddles don't have control and vice versa, and that can be the case. But this paddle has both, so this is a balanced paddle. Shot control, spins, anything I want to do with the ball, I got to give this paddle a solid 9.5 out of 10. Tremendous amount of control. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I was a little bit concerned about this paddle's weight. The swing weight is a little bit higher than the regular paddle I play with, which is a Paddletek Bantam ALW-C 14 millimeter. That's the Anna Lee Waters, and I'll put a link to that one in the show notes too if you want to check out that paddle. So this paddle's a little bit heavier when you swing it around. It's not going to be an issue, I don't believe, if you're a bigger player like me. I'm not huge, but I'm a bigger player. So this player here, for me, this is not going to affect my arm too much. When I started playing with it, it was a little bit, I felt it a little bit, but as I started playing with it, it didn't bother me at all. And so the swing weight of this one actually did not deter from my play, which sometimes it can be the case. If you're a smaller player or you have, weaker forearms and things like that, be careful before you step into a paddle like this, because again, the swing weight of the paddle might be a hindrance to you. So something to consider. Feel and feedback, this is where this paddle shines to me. As I mentioned, this paddle, the mid-budget paddle, perfectly fine paddle, okay? It's not a bad paddle, you get decent feedback. But when you hit with this paddle, it's very similar again to the Paddletek that I play with more regularly, in the sense that of the feedback it gives you. You hit the ball solidly or not solidly, whatever the case may be. The feedback from this paddle, 10 out of 10 on feedback. Build quality, again, early. Curiously, the grip on this one, I would say the grip on this one is probably a little higher quality. So, they could probably do a better job with the grip. But overall, build quality seems solid. The surface, gritty, seems like a really nice surface. Obviously, a super cool looking paddle. I think the colors are fantastic on it. Make you happy to have it. And then, I already mentioned the swing weight to you. But if you can deal with a swing weight and don't mind the price difference, I would suggest to you that this paddle is going to play better than this paddle. The final verdict then is $5 paddle, $25, $30 paddle. We tried unplayable paddles. If you're in a budget situation or you're not playing that often, this paddle is going to do fantastic for you. If you can afford it, the Proton paddle would be the one I would get, except for, again, the swing weight. If you're worried about swing weight and you want a higher end paddle, the Paddletek ALW-C is going to be perfect for you, the 14 millimeter. And again, the link in the show notes will take you exactly to the paddle that we recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.